Yeah, so I was this exceeded my expectations. I had you mean not the highest of bars, but I thought
Mm,
this was uh really well done to start out. I would have preferred if they went after Jay Uso, which they still I mean, I don't know how long
still
this
can.
thing's gonna last for. There's still plenty of time to yeet his ass,
Yeah.
so
Hmm.
I'm good with it. The Gable thing, man, and I think we're gonna talk about Gable more later, but I was so pumped when he was gonna be in Money in the Bank, and I'm like, man, that's perfect. He's a perfect Money in the Bank winner. And I'm like, man, him or Finn. I was getting so hyped in the episode. I'm like, oh man, it's gonna be either Chad Gable or Finn, like either one, like because I like you mean heel Money in the Bank winners, and then Chad Gable gets fatalityed, uh, and I was just man, I couldn't believe it. I'm like, you got my hopes up. I keep getting like kicked in the balls with this everything with Chad Gable. It's driving me crazy. So that's like the only part, but I whatever, if they're gonna I think he's losing all this stuff now because they're gonna do even a more extreme character change. I don't think he's joining their group,
Hmm.
but I think this might make him like lose his crap even more and just be more malicious and stuff. Uh but yeah, this was pretty cool. I was a little bit creeped out by it. Um I don't really like going to like scary movies in particular. Like I don't like forcing myself to be like, oh, let me get scared. Like, no thanks. Like I'll just so like I like the idea of it, and then when I'm there and actually having to watch, I'm like, man, this feeling sucks.
So,
So, but yeah, I was like, oh, this is actually like a little bit creepy to me. So, uh, it wasn't like I wasn't so scared. I was on my phone acting like I had to respond to a text message when I knew there was something was gonna jump out. But yeah, I thought it was a little spooky. So I thought this was well done. I think one person's missing, which is Alexa Bliss. I'm assuming, because there's only five
Mm.
people, right?
yeah. Or they're saying it's
Yes.
Bray.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right, that would be fine. I mean, I don't know how you. What are you gonna have a ghost or something? Like I
No, it's
think.
just like he's just the
In
guy. Like,
memory.
yeah, in
Yeah.
memory.
All right, I'd like Alexa Bliss in it personally, but sure, like that's fine. Because I don't know. I thought she was supposed to come back, so I'm like I actually like Alexa Bliss a lot. So
Hmm.
yeah, if I get to see
She,
her,
she needed on the roster. The roster is definitely lacking without her, in a way.
yeah, yeah. So yeah, I mean, I liked it a lot. But I mean, Marlon, you were responding about all this stuff. Sounds like you never watched the Texas Chainsaw Massacre match on AEW with Jeff Jarrett and Jeff Hardy.
No,
Uh,
I heard about it though.
uh, yeah, that was something. I'll tell you that they did not try to spend every penny for that thing. It looked super cheesy, and they had a wall of weapons, and
Yeah.
then he uses like a kendo stick or like a fake crutch to like beat the guy up. I'm like, you have like there's like machetes right there, and you choose like a thing
Kendo
that you
stick.
normally a kendo stick or a crutch that you use normally in matches, and then Leatherface came out at the end, and it looks super
Yeah.
cheesy. So I'll have to send you that, Pierre.
Yeah.
So if you guys like
Okay.
spooky stuff, you got to peep that match. It is a train wreck, but I mean, it is what
Ron,
it is.
are you a fan of horror movies?
Me? Hell no. I've
No?
seen
Okay.
I've seen a lot of horror movies, and I regret
Okay.
like because the images stick in my mind forever.
Okay.
And like while I'm like washing my face, I'm thinking like Michael Myers is like behind me, you know. Like so I can't close my eyes after I watch the movie. Here's the story for The Ring. The Ring was like the scariest movie at that time, and I was in college. My friends and I we went to watch it, and they knew how scared I was of that movie. So one of my friends
Mm.
bought the VHS,
Mhm.
and they left. I was in his college like module. They lived in a mod, and they turned off all the lights and put the VCR on while I was in the room. And then when I walked out, like the video was playing, dude. I screamed so loud. So it was like the worst prank I've ever been through. So hell no, I hate scary movies, jump scare stuff too.
Okay.
But I'm fascinated by it at the same time. If that's
Yeah.
weird.